The New England Patriots just showed this against the Miami Dolphins. Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out that content to people just like you who can't get enough Patriots football. Win or, like today, lose, you're still watching, I'm still watching, and we're cheering for the Pats. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below. So what did the New England Patriots show exactly to the world? Well, second quarter, they absolutely blew up. Oh, it was atrocious. We're going to talk about that. But there is some good to take away out of this game, whether you want to hear that or not. We're going to jump into it. So first and foremost, let's just jump into the box score. Final score, 34-15. Miami Dolphins, of course. Vegas always slapping me right in the face, proving me wrong time and time again. Now, if you watched my video yesterday, we talked about keys to the game. One of the biggest keys was they needed to win the turnover battle. First and foremost, you look at Drake May. Drake May at times looked like a rookie today. The fumble, that was rough, should have got rid of it, fumbled it, atrocious. And then as well with the interception, he should have just went down, should have got tackled, or should have just got rid of it. Just rough to watch in general. So again, we're going to just jump into the game. We're going to talk about some keys. And first, I'll say this. Tua played out of his mind. Played a great game. Made this defense look like a joke. So that's first and foremost, as well as Waddle. We'll get into that. Tyreek Hill. Offensively, they did not need to run the ball. They just needed to throw it. And they literally carved up the New England Patriots, specifically in that second quarter. Second, one of the biggest issues for the New England Patriots today was the linebacker unit, and we're going to jump into that as well. And as I said earlier, Drake May making some rookie mistakes. That was not great for him. But again, on the back end of this episode, there are some great things to talk about. So first and foremost, we look at the drives. First drive, first quarter, the Patriots were looking fine. I was like, all right, things are clicking, not looking too bad. And then it went downhill after the doink. After the doink, you saw that. Literally, they even put the 3 up there because he thought he made the field goal. He didn't. We all know that. And after Joey Slye missed that, it was just a downhill spiral. It was bad, B-A-D, bad. And I felt it coming. I felt like, comment below. Tell me if you felt it coming after that, because I definitely felt it coming. Now, the first touchdown was very interesting. Jonnu Smith, it was a underneath route. They motioned into a 40, so 4 receivers on one side, and they basically all flooded to the left. Jonnu Smith came underneath. Boom, easy. Linebackers missed it, didn't pick him up. Easy touchdown. Second score, and we know Achane had 2 touchdowns, which was also rough. But on Achane's second touchdown, he was going to the right side of the field. I believe that was to the boundary. There was a miscommunication. There was a tackle guard pulled to be the lead blocker. Linebacker didn't get into coverage. Another issue with the linebacker. Very upsetting. And then the third touchdown, which was by Waddle, was another interesting thing. Duggar came up. I would show you all these plays, but the NFL would tag it, take my video down. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get. Listen, I teach PE. I don't want to get sued by the NFL. And so, anyways, Waddle, that third touchdown that the Dolphins had, Waddle, it was literally just got past the linebackers. Duggar was faking almost like he was going to come in and blitz or playing a super shallow coverage. And Waddle basically got over top of the linebackers, got it, and scored. And so literally all those touchdowns right there were at the fault of linebackers not being where they should be. It was frustrating to watch, especially understanding, hey, this defense has not played this bad all year. If you take that second quarter out, literally the score is 15-10, which is a reverse of what the score was earlier this year in Foxborough against the Dolphins. Yes, it was with Tyler Huntley. Yes, it was with Jacoby Brissett. But again, it was tough to watch. Now, as well, like I said, after that doink, second quarter, that was technically at the end of the first. There was a couple minutes left in the first. But after that, I sensed something coming. Now, if you jump into the box score real quick, you can see, again, how I said the the Dolphins didn't really need a lot of rushing. They had 65 rushing yards. Patriots won the rushing battle. A lot of times you can see the winning team usually wins the rushing battle. Who can control the ground game? The Dolphins said, we don't need to. We're just going to throw it all over the place. Waddle had an unreal game. Unreal game. And what's funny is my buddy just traded him not too long ago saying he wasn't worth it, all this stuff. And now look at him. Now he looks like a joke after this game. Tyreek Hill, Jonnu Smith had a good game. Achane had a good game. And really, of those four, those were the ones who were absolutely shredding this defense. Now, I don't want to take away from some of the good things that happened, because I know all those scores, all those times that the Dolphins scored, as I said, I think a key component to that was the linebackers not being in position, miscommunication, and in overall just not looking professional. It was rough. Comment below if you disagree. That's fine. It's what I noticed watching football, being able to see these things. That's what I saw. Again, it can be hard at times for linebackers to be in coverage, but again, you are in the National Football League. This is what you're paid to do. You can stop the run, all right? As well, you need to pick up tight ends, you need to pick up running backs, all these different things. So it was tough to watch. Now, though that was kind of the bumpy portion of the game, which was, I guess, a lot of the game. But what was interesting was the first quarter, at least that first 13 minutes, and then some of the fourth quarter was sandwiched between the really bad and the really ugly from the New England Patriots. Now, if you watch this show, you know I'm a glass half full type of guy. I like taking the positives out of things. So I want to say this. Drake May reminded me a lot of when you saw a younger Josh Allen in the 2021 AFC Championship game. And you're probably saying, Aaron, the Patriots are 3-9. They are not in the AFC Championship game. What the heck are you trying to say? Listen, I understand that. But the reason I am bringing that up is because if you remember that game, it was in Arrowhead. It was Chiefs-Bills, and the Chiefs were running away with that game. Just like this game, the Dolphins were running away. And guess who did not give up? The Bills, of course, but specifically Josh Allen. He was out there fighting to the last second. Drake May, in this game, that whole team could have rolled over. They did not. He was fighting till the last second. So watching that game, I have to tip my hat to Drake May, because it was, as I said, it was rough to watch at times. He did have those rookie mistakes where he made the fumble. I'm not saying the offensive line's perfect, because it's not perfect. Some of it was their fault. But at the same time, rookie mistakes, losing the turnover battle was atrocious. It was hard to watch. So on that 4th and 15, they went for it. That was, I believe, towards the beginning of the fourth quarter. He finds Austin Hooper. He scores. He rolls. First of all, what it takes to go for it on 4th and 15, yeah, I mean, you got to do it. But being able to roll out of the pocket, the play's broken up, and to find someone open, Drake May fighting. You got a fighter, ladies and gentlemen, in Drake May. Do not forget that. Do not forget that. Drake May, I'm going to say this, and I've hinted at it before. I've brought it up before. I truly believe Drake May would be in the Offensive Rookie of the Year conversation if he would have started the year. I believe that, and I'm going to stand by that, and I'm going to die on that hill. So, but as well, that was an awesome play by him. We can't forget the Christian Gonzalez scoop and score. Right spot, right time for Christian Gonzalez. And great that he was able to play. It's going to be interesting when stats come out to see who he was in coverage on and all these different things. A lot of plays, it looked like they were motioning people off his side. And so it will be interesting to see as more stats come out on Christian Gonzalez. But when they scored that second touchdown, and they went for the 2-point, that hook and ladder was a lot of fun. Some better calling at times, I felt like, for AVP. There was some better calling at times for AVP. Let's not forget as well, my boy, my favorite player on the team, Douglas, Demario Douglas. He had 7 targets, 5 receptions, some great catches. And there was a couple targets, those 2 targets, I believe, he was wide open. The ball just was not thrown to him from Drake May. But five receptions, 62 yards, a long of 27. Great. Austin Hooper, right place, right time. Hunter Henry, Kendrick Bourne had some catches. Jalen Polk and Javon Baker, once again, no help at all, as well as Boutte, no help at all. And so it is what it is. But again, there's young talent on this team. You got to have hope in that, building off that for the future. Schooler had an awesome weak side blitz that was super fun to watch. He is a athlete, and being able to get him on the field, kind of like how they've taken Marcus Jones and used him a little bit when it comes to playing offense. But Schooler being in there, just fun to watch. He's an athlete. He can make plays. It was very cool. As well, Barmore got a sack, which was great. So there are some plus sides to it. Things are yes, seem in desperation. It sucks to lose, but we can't forget that they are out there working their tail off, trying to put pride back into this organization and trying to show fans and the NFL that, hey, they're not just going to roll over. So you got to give credit to where credit is due in that aspect. Again, Tua, Waddle, the receiving core, at least those four guys, with Achane at running back, catching out of the backfield, they all had great games. Great games. Fantasy numbers, unreal. And hopefully I don't lose to any of them. I haven't checked at all yet. But again, the Patriots are going to be a top 5 pick. And you're probably like, Aaron, you're an idiot. We know that. Yes, I just want to remind you. It's going to be a top 5 pick for the Patriots. And hopefully they can go into this offseason, and we will be talking about that more and more as it gets closer. But again, understanding Gerard Mayo in this organization, this is their first year. You have to give them some grace. Now, if it's year 2 and there's still all these issues, then there's a conversation to be had. But again, right now it's hey, we have a young team. We have a young quarterback at the helm. He is learning. Again, I would take Drake May over number 1 pick, Caleb Williams, any day of the week after everything I've seen. So, again, I think the Patriots, I'm not saying they should go out there and tank. I don't think that. Go tell grown men to not go try and lose games. No. How's anyone going to retain their jobs, first of all, if you do that? Second of all, how are you going to win over the fan base? Go out there and work hard. Even though this game sucked, seeing the fight they still had gives me hope for the future. So comment below. Tell me what you think about that. Again, gives me hope. So comment below. My name's Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots. We'll talk later. Peace.